Welcome to QSMP Info, where you will find news on the lives our guests lead during their stay on the island. This broadcast is brought to you by the QSMP Federation. My name is Cucurucho, and I will be your host today. We've got much to cover since the guests arrived, so let's get started. On March 22, 2023, 17 guests arrived at Quesadilla Island. Split into two groups separated by a wall, the guests were instructed to restore power to the island through teamwork. Upon completion, the guests were met with a broadcast from a friendly duck, welcoming them to the island and making them aware of one simple, very easy to follow rule. Do not press the red button. All guests immediately opted to disregard this rule, resulting in the destruction of a portion of the wall. This united the two groups of guests, and, more importantly, the duck informed the guests that due to breaking
slain by me? Wait, did I have like one of the first like kills on the server?
The duck informed the guests that due to breaking the rule, they would never be able to leave the island. The guests, unsure of what to do, did the only thing they could: play Minecraft.
Hey, feed! Hey! No! Aquí solamente hay un mexicano.
Throughout the week, the guests socialized and explored the island together, all of them meeting someone very important. The QSMP Census Bureau representative, swiftly dubbed Cucurucho, or Cito Bimbo.
Ha aparecido un muñeco de nieve que habla y pregunta cosas allí al otro lado.
¿Cómo? Cucurucho!
The QSMP Census Bureau came around to gather some information from all guests on the island.
Whoa! What the?
Sí, buenos días!
¡Ay, güey!
Foolish was the first one to meet two strange entities, the angel and
I
the
was? Yeah!
strange powerful entities that reward the guest with illegal items.
I come here to make love and peace.
Make love? You want to make love with me? No, that's fine. I'm single. We could...
Oh,
On day 13,
back in my
the
single
guests received
phase.
another message from the duck. During this news, the guests learned that, as a result of the wall's destruction, a dragon that resided on
Listen,
the
there's
island
another
had
world,
found
or
a
maybe
way
me and
abandoned its
Rubius
eggs.
could have
From
had a
this point
blossoming
on, the guests were
relationship.
instructed to take care of the eggs in pairs of English and Spanish speakers.
Chayanne, esta canción es para ti.
Si te he fallado, te pido perdón.
Yeah, take it out! Yeah, Dapper! Oh my goodness!
Deline, tomorrow you are going to have a wrestling match with the neighbor kid. Are you ready? Come on, throw a jab, baby, throw a jab. Yeah, throw a jab, throw a jab.
Two members were left as single parents, Quackity, whose other partner was a mystery, and Bad Boy Halo, who cared alone. These unfit parents have to ensure the health and safety of the eggs until their true mother returns. Within the span of a week, multiple eggs lost one of two lives permanently. Due to neglect, Ramon, Juana Flipa, Cheyenne, and Talene lost lives.
¿Cómo le hizo, güey?
Oh, what is it, Cheyenne? Oh, no? What? Oh, Ramon! Ramon!
Then, disaster struck. Notorious misclicker El Mariano saved his own daughter in an unfortunate accident, leaving his husband in shambles. Slimesicle turned furious from the grief and went on a murderous rampage, aiming to slay all the other eggs to force a reset of all of the eggs' lives.
What a crazy headline.
Holy five.
Come here! Come here, you rat! You little rat! You rat child! Where are you? Where are you?
Fortunately, Slimesicle is a terrible child murderer.
Oh my god, mommy! Jesus shit! Oh! Burger! That's a burger! Okay, that's a burger! Ow! Ow! Fuck! Okay, ow! Ow! My bones!
With all that ruckus, Cucurucho arrived to analyze the situation. All of Slimesicle's friends supported the idea of holding a trial to determine the fate of Juana Flipa and the possibility of reviving her. Thus, the trial of Juana Flipa was held.
Hell yeah.
On day 22,
All
the
the
two
other
sides
layers.
prepared to face each other at the courtroom. Prior to the trial, Slimesicle had managed to somehow convince 5 separate people to represent him against Mariana and Royer in the trial.
May my lawyer please proceed to the stand?
Yes. I mean...
The opposing parties presented their arguments on why Juana Flipa should get to live. Unintentionally, the trial also acted as a way to defame both Mariana and Foolish, due to Foolish rumors of promiscuity.
Oh!
That was before I got into a family relationship with Vegeta, and there's no connection between us whatsoever anymore.
Slimecicle's transgressions towards Cheyenne were brought up by Philza with damning video
Yeah.
evidence. But, by the end of the trial, the verdict was to revive Lana Flipa, as long as Mariana and Slime served a jail sentence, which they escaped to see their daughter again.
Get it. Go.
Ooh.
I've won.
This happiness could not last forever. On day 23, Talene had been in the custody of Royer for the day. Upon meeting with Slime, he offered to take care of Talene with one of Flipa for the day. As the three went on their way, enemies showed up and they had to fight for their lives. Tragically, Talene was in the wrong place at the wrong time, being struck down by Slime's sword.
Slime! What the fuck, man? Mataste a Tilín! Quackity is going to kill you, man! Your nephew just died and the only thing you can think of is taking a fucking selfie in front of him? No, it's not a selfie, it's a proof! Because you killed my fucking Tilín! It was my Tilín!
Slime exiled himself out of deep shame, leaving Royer to take care of Lana Flipa. Meanwhile, in a quiet corner, Trump lost his second life due to neglect. Forgotten.
I don't know. It's just like, it's such a more like interesting time because of like how much sooner all this was happening. Like now, if like another egg died, it would just be shambles. But like back then, it was still like a little bit of like, oh, like haha, like you know, not like entirely, but it was a lot more of just like haha, like especially like Havana Flipa, dude. Like that's crazy. Just getting just absolutely sweeping edged every time.
Entirely by the members of the island. During his exile, Slime regretted his carelessness in handling his sword. Meanwhile, another case of a misclick occurs. Mariana slays Lana Flipa again, officializing her final death. A funeral was announced to be held for the lost eggs in the official Federation Church. On one strange day, an entity called Aaron awakened within Lasu. An artificial intelligence
This is
that lay inside
crazy.
his consciousness. Confused by the world, he started communicating through the chat. Fellow guests arrived at his location, confused at what was going on with their friend. After a bit of friendly torture where they presumed they could make Lasu snap out of this strange state, they eventually realized that this really was a different entity. They taught him about the world and how things work. He was very excited and curious about the new experiences, though quickly learned about how cruel the outside can be. Lasu and Darren would share his body, trading control on a whim whenever the former would lay down and sleep for the night. For the most part, Lasu spent his time like any other guest, causing trouble for the others by placing landmines around the place, while Aaron expanded his understanding of the world.
I think
He
that's
decided
where
that it was his
Mariana is a
purpose to
bitch
ensure that the
junior
outside
died.
world was free of danger. He declares his new learnings, that the world is beautiful and dangerous at the same time, and that every moment spent alive is worth enjoying. Wilbur returned to the server after a long absence, meeting Fit MC and catching up on what he had missed. He was unaware that he was about to be forced into parenthood, just like all the other guests. As Wilbur and Fit investigated the daycare, they discovered an attic. Within it, they found a new egg. With some reluctance, Wilbur eventually agreed to become her father. Despite sustaining herself entirely on dirt, Tallulah was a healthy, happy child that quickly bonded with her new father, who got attached very quickly to his musical daughter. On day 27, the members gathered to mourn the loss of Trump, Talene, and Lana Flipa. Slimecicle attended the funeral virtually from a secret location, using the cameras he had planted around the building to watch it. But, he quickly revealed himself when he saw Quackity get taken away by Cucurucho to a secret room.
Trump? ¿Es mi hijo? Trump! Trump!
The parents of the deceased eggs were allowed a few last moments to say goodbye. However, Slimecicle believed that there still would be a way to bring his child back. After the funeral was over, the guests began to show hostility towards each other. The QSMP members showed their strong displeasure with the following events. The first fight broke out between Spreen and Dapper, which resulted in
Dude,
a fight
I
between
lost
Spreen and
a
Bad Boy Hollow
stupid
and
amount of money during this. It was ridiculous. I mean, there were other important things going on, but boy, I got like scammed on the first one and then just bet wrongly. Like, which back then it wasn't as much as I have now, but back at the time it was a decent amount of diamonds I lost out on.
Spectators placed their bets on the fight, and eventually Bad Boy Hollow lost. The second fight occurred between a distraught Quackity and Slimecicle, as revenge for killing...
I also kind of miss, like, with this body speaking getting scanned by this fucker. I kind of missed a little, like, I don't know if rivalry is the word, but there was something between me and Rubius.
Due to Quackity's lack of combat skills, Slime let him win to give him a sense of closure. And of course, after all the stressful dramatic fights, Foolish and Leonarda had a friendly parent-child sparring session.
This got included?
Deeply hit by grief after the loss of their children,
I'm surprised that part got
Quackity
even
and
got
Slimecicle
included.
began scheming. While Quackity's plan was to deceive the others and rob them, Slimesicle had other ideas.
What if we just like, why don't we just start up with the egg thing and just like see where it goes? Maybe you and Mariana could help.
I like the idea. I like the idea. The next time I see you, you're gonna be all dressed up, and I'm gonna introduce you to everyone. I'm gonna say that that I have a new son, that I got pregnant overnight. I have a new son.
That's beautiful.
And you'll get along with all the eggs.
Slimesicle would disguise himself as an egg and be adopted by Quackity as his new son. It was a flawless plan that was definitely.
Holy shit! I didn't realize this is how it went down. That's funny as a show.
Not an unhealthy coping mechanism, though their scheming was being intruded upon by Bad Boy Hollow and Dapper. Slimesicle quickly deployed his #1 strategy of deterring unwanted listeners.
Hey! I know you're over here, and I'm gonna start listing every fucking sex fact I know. Sex fact #1, vulva. Sex fact #2, clitoris. Sex fact #3, shaft. Sex fact #4, penetration.
It was highly effective for about 10 seconds. Before being immediately distracted by the allure of avocado toast.
Do you guys wanna work for some avocado toast?
Yeah, sure.
I have a thing. I have a thing. Ooh, avocado toast.
Follow me.
Avocado toast.
We require labor. Okay.
With enough work, Bad Boy Hollow gained a small amount of information and lost a great amount of toast. Meanwhile, with his new stash of toast and a mission ahead, Slimesicle prepared a new room in the adoption center. A new, strange green egg appeared.
This is awesome. I have never once watched his point of view when he's gag like this. I've always like wondered like what does it look like or like what, and now here it is.
Slimesicle used his powers of shape-shifting to transform himself into an egg as a very convincing disguise. It is still unclear what effects this transformation may have on the mental health of an individual.
I fooled them so good, didn't I? Oh, I did so good, Papa. I mean, Quackity.
What?
Throughout the rest of the day, Slimesicle pretends to be an egg named Geg, convincing the other guests with varying degrees of success. On day 33,
like I said, that's actually really funny. I didn't realize it was that deep. Like it was like a little like plan like put together. I thought it was just him just fucking around being an egg.
all guests received a mysterious and frightening message from the familiar duck.
Cheyenne. Status.
Alive?
Alive.
Oh my fucking
Ramon.
god.
Lula.
Hey!
Status.
No!
Fear struck all parents as they learned that the eggs would all die in 6 days. Fearing that it may be the truth, the parents used what little time they had left to make these last days special. Meanwhile, some parents grew suspicious of the nature of the message, but only time would tell what it could mean. On day 39, while Slimesicle donned his disguise once more, he entered a confrontation that resulted in his death. This revealed his true identity in front of all the other guests of the island.
Whoa!
What the fuck? I forget exactly what happened, but like I just know like I don't know if Geg like attacked me and then like Vegeta didn't hold back like 1 second. He just instantly went and killed the egg. The egg named Geg.
What the fuck? It's not what it looks like, okay?
An uncomfortable explanation had to follow, which Slimesicle expertly avoided by burying the body so he would not have to answer any questions. Was this the true end of Geg?
No. Okay. So this ends with basically Brazil showing up.
A cargo ship had struck the island. After a heavy storm, the guests discover the crashed remains of the ship and search it for any survivors and perhaps their missing children too. Struggling through several containers of dangerous enemies, the rescue group discovers the 5 new guests of the island. This was QSMP Info, your main source of information. Stay tuned for the next news.
Yeah. That's fun. That's a good time right there. I wonder how much time it takes to kind of just, like go back and like find the clips or whatever. Yeah. And so you know we'll see what happens with part 2. See what happens with part 2, huh?